Bueno, hemos terminado Silence. Bueno, eso. Voy a empezar otra aventura gráfica, también cortita, supuestamente cortita. Eh, como en el Silence los reviews de Steam decía que la gente lo había terminado, ponía ahí 8 horas, 7, que yo me la he terminado en 6, creo. Menos de 6. Eh, en esta, la gente que hace reviews suele tener 4 horas, 5 horas. Estoy hablando del World Duty. Es una típica aventura de estas de que sin ser retro intenta imitar un poco el estilo de las aventuras retro. O al menos eso parece gráficamente. Después en cuestión de uso de ítems, inventario y demás habrá que ver. Porque más allá de probarla un momento a ver qué tal iba, no he jugado mucho más. A ver. Como está en 3/4, voy a jugar en la ventana en esta con el avatar. Soy un VTuber. Y a ver, creo que no tendrá problemas en pillarlo. Creo que ya lo puse. Estoy probando. A ver. Sí, ahí está. Tarda un pelín en pillarlo, siempre lo ves, no sé. La última actualización otras veces iba un poco más suelto. Vale. Otra cosa que me he fijado es que cada vez que arranco el juego tengo que cambiarle el idioma. Aunque siempre empieza en inglés. Como se puede ver, ya tiene ese estilo pixel art. A ver.
Initiation sequence initiated. Time until human extinction in seconds.
When will this suffering end? This world was once a land for true love and harmony.
8,
Do you really believe that?
7,
Go to hell! No,
6,
I'd rather not go back.
5,
This is far too much fun.
3,
Turn it off,
2,
or I'll shoot.
1.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh, who is it? I'm gonna need to know your name. Give me a name.
Don't mind me.
Well, hello, Mr. Mind Me. Did you bring me a present? It's my birthday, don't you know? You know what? Never mind. I got all I need right here in the kingdom. Lovely Princess Fairman. You can look at her all day. She's pretty as a petal, she is.
A princess, you say? So that's a young princess of heritage, royal blood, I presume.
Just about as royal as they get.
Interesting. Look, if you don't mind, it's been a long night.
Oh, right, you mind my manners? Not a problem, sir. Let me get the gate.
Idiot.
Tom Burt, get your ass to the throne room, pronto.
Ugh, how much did I drink last night? It feels like my brain's trying to escape through my eye sockets.
I wonder what the king wants with me.
Vale, no sé si tendrá voces, actuación de voces en todo el juego o solamente habrá sido el inicio. A ver. Ah, mira, sí que tiene inventario al menos. Ahora mismo hay otro sitio. Da clic derecho en el objeto para examinarlo o izquierdo para usarlo. Lista de tareas. No tiene nada.
It's my pencil. Great for writing stuff down.
Vale, es estilo Simon the Sorcerer. Tiene voces en todo.
One quid.
Está bien.
The Elder Scar, or the Gap as some call it. A true relic of the past. They say the scar formed after a great battle. A fight between gods and men. It's lucky, because apart from that, Wrinkle was the only thing standing between the southern kingdoms and them nasties that lurk up north.
O sea, que esto es después de lo que se ha visto, ¿no? Porque esto supongo será la grieta que, aunque bueno, más que grieta parece que había partido en dos la Tierra, pero bueno. ¿Qué había dicho? ¿1000 años antes o 1000 años después?
There are some ominous-looking mountains north of there.
Voy a bajar un pelín.
A series of rivers run down from the northern region. They call it the Serpent's Kiss due to its winding banks. The rivers meet just short of the Great Scar.
Habrá tecla de resaltar todo lo que hay interactuable. Me parece.
This could come in handy. This could come in handy.
Selling this set sure was a rookie mistake. I found it at the pawn shop for half a shilling.
I'll leave it where it is.
There's still a good bit of life left in it. Lucky, because they're a pain in the arse to replace. It's a bit dusty.
I'll leave it where it is.
Ah, Baby Blue. She keeps me warm at night.
Hey, Dr. Jones, no time for love.
Underwear, how raunchy. Unfortunately, they're all mine. They've been there for weeks. I'd hate to disturb them now. Their definitive collection of convenient excuses. Volume 2. I would take it, but I'm allergic to paper. The busty barmaid and the seductive sorceress. I can't help but find the cliffhanger ending a little frustrating. Yeah, I think I've read that enough. I'll leave it there. Oh, mysterious book. I wonder what secrets you hold. Ah, wobble squats. It's just out of my reach. My trusty wardrobe, champion of hide and seek.
Hold on. There's nothing in here. Someone's nicked my uniform.
Nothing else in there.
¿No hay nada? ¿Y esto? ¿No lo puedo coger?
Darts, sharp and pointy. I'll just take one. Wouldn't want to be greedy. Two green bottles sitting on the floor. I can't clean them up yet. I'm saving up to build a pyramid. Shh, it's sleeping. It's too high for me to reach, not to mention really heavy. Besides, I'm pretty sure it's empty. Rope seems strong enough. It's a dart, sharp and pointy.
Veo que no puedo mezclar cosas del inventario, ¿no?
It's a dart, sharp and pointy. I don't think that needs to be... Not sure how tying rope to that would help. One day I'll have my very own staircase. For now I'm stuck with this steep vertical drop and a rotten ladder. Someone's locked me in. It doesn't make any sense. I lost that key years ago. How the hell am I going to get out of here now? I can't just climb down the side of the spire. I mean, maybe if I had a rope or something. I think I'd be better off if I tied it to something first. That'll do nicely. Just don't tell Elf and Safety.
What you say? Oi, hands off! Oi, hands off! What you say?
Hey, Knuckles, look who the cat dragged in.
Who's this? A complete stranger? In the castle of all places?
Filthy street urchin larking about in the castle? Pond dirt?
Dong squirt?
Never heard of him. Dusty, please escort Mr. Longskirt out of the castle. He's making the place stink of booze.
Save it, Shorty. I can smell the ale on you from here.
Sorry, tiny man.
And where do you think you're going?
Yeah, bugger off, big ears.
Big ears?
You know, like an elephant.
And why are you comparing this poor little lad to an elephant?
Looks like the elephant man, doesn't he?
I'm not sure I follow.
Ha! Alright, bugger off, Bubbleface.
Yeah, beat it, blubbermouth.
Oh God, he sounds hilarious.
What do I do?
Mitad en español y la mitad en inglés.
Oh dear God of all that is pretty! What's happened to you? Oh, right. Look, I got to break it to you. You're not making any sense. Go on then, What was it? Hornets? Nettles? Working girl? Don't answer that. Save me the spit shower. You know, pinch and juicer roots will sort that. Might even have some down at the market. Look, do you need me to write it down for you? I can see spoken word is not exactly your forte right now. Give me something to write on, and I'll draw you a picture. That's the ticket. Pass it here. There you go. Show that to the fruit merchant at the market. He'll know exactly what you mean. Hands off! That's not the you!
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come here, let me take a look at you. Hello, handsome. Remember me? Not before you give old Gertie a kiss. Come here. I'm waiting, lover boy. Playing hard to get, eh? That's fine. Gertie's got all day.
Whoa there, Echo-Man. That's far enough.
Don't mind him. His bark is worse than his bite. But if you ain't got the kind, you better start working. Still open? We never close.
Yay.
Here at Fruit for Sale, we pride ourselves on providing the finest range of fresh fruit, exotic spices, and herbal remedies from across the lands. Nowhere else will you find such rarities as the Argonian bouncing vine fruit, Studgemore virgin rose root, or even the highly sought after Stale Valley beef root. Although our reputation lies in selling the finest quality imports, we also offer a value range, catering to our lesser fortunate customers. Often misshapen, soured, or slightly fungal, our value range of fruit and spices offer the same medical benefits of fresh goods, only with the occasional bouts of vomit. I've got to admit, you're kind of adorable. Can't imagine you're half as fun normally. Would you look at that? I think he's lost the plot, Barry.
Sure looks like it.
That's right, value for money. Plenty to be had at fruit for sale. We accept no liability for our customers' safety when shopping in the value range. Always chew responsibly and never swallow. I cannot stress that enough.
Poor Jimmy.
Little lad never listened. I've got to admit, you're kind of a can't imagine you're half. Would you look at that? I think he's...
Sure.
You know, we can't sell spice to minors. Oh, ain't that cute? The lad's a bit slow.
I think he's got something wrong with his face.
Oh, right, you think? I thought that was one of them birthmarks.
Nah, birthmarks don't leak like that.
Right you is. Sorry about that. You got any money, lad? Can't understand a word he's saying. Can you, Barry?
Just give him a orange and he'll leave us alone. One of the furry ones.
What do I look like, a bloody charity?
Poor lad could do with a break.
Tells you what, lad, because I'm an honest fruit vendor and I pride myself on providing a quality service to all my clients, no matter their financial situation. I'll cut you a break. You can have just one of these fine fruit you see before you. But choose wisely, for while the right fruit will bring you good health, the stale fruit will take it from you. You have chosen wisely. There you go. So after some Medusa root, I see. Gonna cost ya. That stuff ain't cheap. 10 gold coins.
Don't look like he's got the coin, boss.
Aye, that's tough luck, kid. Maybe a good old-fashioned potato will do the trick.
Please, sir, spare me a penny.
Excuse me, sir. You might be excused for distance.
Can't you see I'm busy, kid?
Excuse me, sir. You might be excused for distance.
Can't you see I'm busy, kid?
Blimey, you're right, mate. I'll take that
nonsensical mumble as a no. I'm afraid we're all out of the boil remedy. Could I tempt you with a rather large hat? Comes with a dashing pink bow. I'll give it to you for just 30 coins. Quite a steal, ain't it? Come back soon.
There's a fancy looking box over there.
Hey, hands off. That ain't for sale.
There's a giant pixie there on the wall. That looks happy. So see the wicked box with a smiley face on top. Nice, nothing like it. But this funny. After you ran around in the citizens to keep the celebrations. This one is a nice big boy. Looks like some kind of petrified bird. Probably stuffed. You know that dumb uses hats. Maybe I get a crowd at this thing. It's an eggnog. Nice and heating up. For one living and stuff. Apparently, that's one of those other guys this week. Who can keep it in the habits for all the best. Looks like some sort of fancy ticket. Seems way buffed. There's a big one with the China toast. Must be a bean, I guess. Does that big tooth? Three stone discs. What are you holding on? What are they used for? Some kind of cloud chamber, it looks like. Probably used for making coffee or anything. Looks like some kind of fancy figure on a strange, shiny kind too. It's a glove, nice and short, with a signature to the whole head. Thanks! There's a handle on it too. What if you came in like in a hot toast? There's a key, hanging on it. It's true, this is a glove for right. Some kind of stiff cheaters too. It's where the tutor look to that. A pair of flat-neck pistols are placed in a fire design. Maybe still work. There's some sort of strange machine in the back. Looks like it's made from cast iron. Look! It's a heavy, slightly round sound. It's an elongated fistula stew with a big circular opening in the mouth. A teaspoon of milk feeding a fine green liquid. That milk was made of algae. Give me some great references. The kids are really into this stuff. It's in a chance town where the world's worst taxidermy. I guess this is kind of a...
Referencias a aventuras, ¿no? Los ojos del Monkey Island. Supongo que este gorro morado es de Simon the Sorcerer. El libro este puede que sea de Mundo Disco, puede ser. Creo que salió un libro allí. O puede que sea de otro.
You've seen it before. You see that too in blue. The same flies against the air, lightning speed. Pretty neat, actually. A big old apple. The users were told their shit so they didn't freak out.
Thank you, kind sir. Please, sir, spare me a penny.
Oi, keep your wee little hands off. You don't need your hands to look. Leave me alone, would you? Keep your grubby hands off. That furnace is operating at a finely tuned temperature. I don't need pesky halflings messing it up. I haven't any time for chit-chat. Stop bothering me. Be off with you.
She looks pretty happy watching a lot like this. That's fantastic. Hey, Lamby, is that for enough? Hey, Lamby.
Puedo utilizar la red con Elsa. No sé muy bien para qué quiero el sapo, pero bueno, si se puede coger, se coge. A lo mejor el sapo para darle el beso a la Gertrudis.
Come to your senses, have you? One last kiss. Oh, well,
Please, sir, spare me a penny.
Whoa there, Equima.
Don't mind him, but if he ain't got the... You still here?
Whoa there, Equima. That's far enough.
Don't mind him, his bark is worse, but if he ain't got the... I've got to admit, you're kind of adorable. Can't imagine you... Would you look at... I think...
Sure.
You still... Ah, so that stuff ain't cheap. 10 gold coins. Pleasure doing business with you.
That is annoying.
Wow, I feel better already. For a moment there, I thought I'd be stuck like that forever. Maybe folk will start taking me more seriously now. Maybe.
Well, I'll be damned. Tomba!
Now, that's more like it.
Can't believe I didn't recognize you, Paul. How'd you mess up your face all like that?
Ugh, I've had the worst day, Barrack.
Need somebody's ear to bend? I'm here all day.
Well, after what seemed like a fairly successful birthday shift, I thought it rude but not sample a few of the drunken monk's finer beverages.
Wise.
This led deep into the night until dawn, for when I thought it appropriate to retreat into my dorm at the castle spire. Unfortunately, it became apparent this morning that I was missing a few things, hence my appearance.
Oh? Well, that's a mighty unlucky turn of events, son.
You're telling me?
On the plus side, though, things can't get much worse. In fact, I've got something that'll make them half-inch better. Have a look in the chest. Keys hidden in the usual place.
It's locked tight. Barrack said the key is in the usual place.
It's good to see you looking better, Tondi.
The usual place. Should be in here somewhere. Bingo! Aha, so that's where it was.
Kept it safe for you, Tondi.
My doublet and plates. It's a little crowded here. I'd rather get changed somewhere more private. If you'll excuse me. Ta-da!
Y aquí lo de cambiar idioma, no me había fijado. No sé por qué sale esto aquí.
This has been here for as long as I can remember. The Royal Coat of Arms, a call sign for Wrinklewood's great heritage. That's the castle clerk. He keeps an eye on things. Hey there!
Ah, yes, Tonbert, isn't it?
That's me.
And how can I help you today, Tonbert?
So, tell me everything you know about the castle.
My pleasure. You've come to the right man. I've lived behind these walls since long before any of you folk were born. Simpler times they were.
How so?
Well, it was all bricks and mortar back in my day. None of these fancy flags and shiny floors. You see, we weren't the first folk to live in Wrinklewood. Quite the opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, long before your king, there was another, and another there before. The first king of Wrinklewood was nothing more than a bully and a thief. An entitled rich boy from the Southern Kingdoms who stopped at nothing to get what he desired. A man with absolutely no respect for those who came before him. He raided the town and murdered its occupants, paving the way for his entitled regime. What was once a sacred house of worship became his home.
You mean the castle?
Exactly. He filled the halls with this cheap tat and paved over the entranceway to the catacombs.
You mean to say there are people buried underneath the castle?
Doesn't really feel right, does it? Anyway, he didn't last long. Was soon overthrown by one of the Alcafard brothers, Pembrim. Pembrim Alcafard was a wicked man. Much like his predecessor, he was interested in little but riches and wealth. Pembrim reigned over Wrinklewood for many years, as I sat by and watched what was once a beautiful, civilized town become nothing more than another cog in the Alcafard war machine. That's why there's so many of you guards. After the war, there was nothing left to fight for. The Alcafard brothers had conquered the lands and left no stone unturned. Soon, Pembrim grew tired, disbanded his post and set course back to the Southern Kingdoms. Of course, someone had to pick up the pieces. That's where Theodore came in.
King Theodore! Woo!
I couldn't have been happier when Theo took the reins. Such a kind fellow. He was exactly what this town needed.
That he is. I couldn't imagine a better man for the job.
Quite. I could certainly imagine a few worse. Well, I guess that's about it. Any questions?
What do you know of the wildlands beyond the gates?
Only that which I've seen in my youth. There's the Elder Scar, formed thousands of years ago after the first fight of gods and men. The Deadwoods, a deep, sprawling maze of withered oak filled with unimaginable terrors. Not for the light of heart, I assure you. Beyond that is the greater northern region. I've yet to meet any man who dare venture into those treacherous peaks. Oh, and I hear we now have an outbreak of wrinkleworm, not far north of the town gates.
Wrinkleworm?
Ghastly things. Fully grown, they're the size of a house, with jaws the size of doors.
Should we not be a little concerned?
Not a lot we can do. Besides, it seems to have nested ready for the winter months.
Yikes. Well, thanks. I'll be sure to give that one a miss. I've heard a lot of talk of the Southern Kingdoms.
South of Wrinklewood are many kingdoms, towns, ports, and cities. There's the 7 cities of Alcafard, the port of Bezelwick, the sprawling farmland of Daphne, Ardington House, and Chiseldine, to name a few. Travel even further, and you'll come across the Southern Kingdoms, a place where the rich and wealthy gorge themselves on fancy wine and expensive cheeses.
That sounds delightful.
You wouldn't like it. They eat fish for breakfast.
Ugh.
Right, of course. If you'd like to know more, you can always consult a tome from the castle library.
I might just do that. Thanks.
Not a problem, sir.
That was very informative. Thanks. The castle register keeps track of everything that comes in and out of the castle. Shame, can't make any sense of it from here. If I want to see the register, I should ask the clerk. Words don't make any sense from this angle. That's the castle clerk. Hey there.
Yeah.
That's me.
And how can...
That was very informative.
Tombert, you're looking better.
You guys suck.
Did I just hear that right?
Don't appreciate that tone of voice, Tombert.
But you had me kicked out of the castle, in my blooming long johns.
No. How exactly was we to know that was you?
Yeah, you weren't exactly talking proper.
Didn't make no sense from what I heard.
And yet, normally you're so quick to notice my dwarven roots.
Lot of dwarves about.
Yeah, you ain't so special.
Normally have beards though, wouldn't you say?
He's playing silly buggers with you.
You looking for an encore? Dusty?
No, wait a second. Look, I'm really sorry. I was just frustrated. It's been a rough morning. I've overstepped my mark.
Look, Bobby's shaking.
I'm really sorry, guys. I just wanted to see the king.
What you want Dusty for? I'm not sure. Do we have a problem here, Tombert?
Certainly not. No, nada. No, just on my way. It was lovely talking to you, fellas.
All right, Dusty. That'll be all. Dusty tired. King will be very happy to see you, Tombert. Here, give him this when you see him.
What is it?
Nothing fancy, is it?
No, nothing interesting. Just some pantry requisition or something. Go on your way.
Psst, Knuckles, did he take it?
Delivering the message as we speak.
Man, you guys are too hard on him.
Rather him than me.
I'll drink to that.
What do you think the king will do?
Beats me. It ain't gonna be pretty.
Only time will tell.
Tombert, where have you been, lad?
My apologies, sir. You see, I've had the worst.
Yes. You see, I've looked everywhere. Would you happen to know where my daughter is?
No, Bernard. Not seen Miss Fairman since the tournament.
Crafty little whippersnapper. Oh, what's that you've got there, lad?
Here you go, my lord. Believe it's a pantry requisition.
Right. At the hour of sunrise this morn.
Ready?
Okay, Fool's Gold, Act 4. And... Firebolt! Start the bleeding camera! Action!
There once was a man with the will of a warrior. He guarded the kingdom whilst most laid their head. To carry his duties through ice, wind and rain. To know that his efforts are never in vain. I guess that's my singing practice done for today. Oh boy, I can't wait to eat supper. I'm a poor orphan and I haven't eaten in 4 days. Oh no, who is this strange man approaching me?
I'm here to take all your gold.
But I'm but a poor orphan peasant and I don't have any money.
Then I will take your loot.
No, anything but my music.
What is that? The crystal's gone again. I told you not to buy the cheap ones.
Oh my.
Bloody idiot! The king will have our heads for this.
Definitely something bad going on over there. Do you guys not hear that?
Surprise! The look on your face, priceless. Anyway, you're coming with me.
Princess Fairman is missing.
Oh God, sir, you never fear, sir. Tom Willer, he will save her. You can be sure of that. I'll go to the end of the world for Fairman. I mean, hopefully I won't have to. I'm sure she's not gone that far, right? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave now.
you, mate? This ain't no taxi.
Silence! I demand you take me beyond the scar.
No, not gonna happen, mate. You can stand there all day for what I care. Ain't nothing stopping me from doing my job.
Tundra Expelsi!
Why'd you do that?
What's the matter, Tombert? King not like the news?
I can't believe you guys.
Hey, somebody had to tell him.
Yeah, and you were so insistent on us letting you in. Just made sense, you know.
Please tell me someone is out there looking for her.
Oh, don't worry, you little lad.
Yeah, we got the Knights of Wrinklewood to handle that one. 4 of Wrinklewood's most decorated heroes rode out of those gates this morning.
But they're old and, well, quite rotund.
Hey, it's not my place to comment on the physical stature of those lads.
Yeah, King Payton boys are pretty penny for their troubles. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have her back in no time at all. Meanwhile, I suggest you find someone else to bother.
Yeah, scrab kid, we've seen enough of you.
Poor Ferriman. The Knights of Wrinklewood are no match for what lives beyond those gates. They're veterans, not heroes. There must be something I can do. I'm not ready to just sit by and wait for the funeral. Not again. Damn it, Tombert, think! Ugh, that's not important now. That's it. The note said that the princess vanished this morning while filming the final act of her new flicky, Fool's Gold. The scene took place up on Lover's Walk, cast against the morning sunrise. I bet there I'll find a clue to solving this whole mess. This is my one chance to prove myself. I can't cock this up.
I bet you will.
Sorry, Tombert, can't let you past. I happen to be looking after an important crime scene, one which you're not allowed in.
He's not going to let me take it. Not that I have much use for a broken guitar. Birchwick looks pretty serious. Saying that, he always looks pretty serious. Hey, have you got a minute?
Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere fast.
Tell me everything you know about the kidnapping.
Why?
I need to know every last detail. It's really important.
Well, I wasn't there or anything. All I know is what Hendrik told me.
Tell me what he told you.
Just there was this big flash in the sky, then the cinemagraph thing broke. Before they knew it, there's this big old bang and everyone started freaking out. It wasn't until they stopped screaming that they realised Ferriman was missing.
So it was definitely some kind of witchcraft?
Seems so. If you want to know more, you should go talk to Hendrik. He was there when all this happened.
Remind me, who's Hendrik?
Big fella, with the beard. He's got hair the colour of flame. Guy knows more about a kidnapping than anyone.
Let's chat. You're new here, right? Tell me a little about yourself.
I'd rather not.
Huh?
Honestly, I'm really not in the mood, Tombert. Save it for another day, yeah?
Oh, okay. Hope you feel better soon. Thanks. Catch you later.
Aye.
There's a chair with the word director written on it. Must have fallen over. Looks like the jester's hat. A big fluffy thing on a stick. That's the princess's guitar. He's not going to let me take it. Not that I have much use for a broken guitar. As much as I'd like a fancy hat with bells and that, I don't think he'll let me take it. It looks nice and fluffy, but I don't think he'll let me take it. I don't think he's going to let me take that tape. Official tape. We use this stuff for doing official business. I'm not normally stuck on this side though. Looks like Gareth has taken over from Barrack's shift.
You should be a detective, Tombert.
Miles Fordham at your service. It's Gareth. We play darts down the Monk every Sunday. Hey, have you got a minute?
Do I look like I'm going anywhere soon?
So, What's it like working the day shift?
It's like the night shift, Tombert, but with more sunlight.
Why'd you always have to be so smart?
Tombert, as much as I appreciate the company, I was halfway through a particularly pleasant daydream. If you wouldn't mind, cut the small talk.
Alright, spoil sport. Anything to report?
Like what?
Anything I should know before my shift tonight? Any major developments?
What do you think, Tombert? The princess is still missing, and you've still got to take over for me when night falls. You're not thinking of going out there after her, are you?
You're damn right I am. Why is everyone in this town just so happy to sit around and wait? All the while Ferriman is out there, alone. She who we've sworn to protect, might I add.
Look, mate, I'm not about to stick my neck on the line for some royal who ain't never given me a second glance. I don't get paid enough for fighting beasts. You really think that plate's gonna hold up against the razor-sharp jaws of a wrinkleworm?
Look, Ferriman's not far. I know it. No way he's got beyond the scar. You'll see. I'll have her back before nightfall.
You better be, Tombert. I ain't covering for you.
How's the whittling coming along?
Ah yes, my magnum opus.
Magnum what?
It's a turn of phrase. It means best thing ever, better than anything you could do.
Oh, right.
It's coming along fine, Tombert.
You still making that one in the castle?
Just finished carving the last spire this morning. Soon, I'll have the whole town done. It's like a moment in time, forever captured in oak.
Unless we have a fire?
Listen here, Tombert. I'll throw you onto the flames before my baby burns.
Your baby?
Yeah, all right. Laughing up. Some of us have dreams, Tombert.
I'm just pulling your leg. I'd love to see it sometime, Gareth.
Yeah, well, if the king likes it, you'll be able to see it every day. Would look proper nice in a glass case or something.
Oh yeah, you could have it on show in the hallway or something. So, are you going to make a mini-me? A tiny wooden Tombert?
I've already got a tiny wooden Tombert right here. Why don't I need another one?
The height joke. Hilarious.
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
Sleeping, Tombert. Like most normal folk.
Yeah, but what about after that?
I fed Rocky and let him out to stretch his wings.
That's your pet pigeon, correct?
Tombert, how long have I known you? Yes, Rocky's domestic. Pigeons make for wonderful company, you know. Give them some corn and they'll give you their heart.
Right, so after that you did what exactly? See anything suspicious?
Well, by that time, everyone was flapping about the princess being missing. I put on my garb and ate some grub, then I walked here. You know, now you mention it, if someone were to sneak into this town unnoticed, wouldn't that have happened on your shift, Tombert?
What are you getting at, Gareth?
Oh, nothing. Just, if she went missing at sunrise, then surely the bloke who nicked her snuck in overnight, you know, on your shift.
Ha! If someone had come in here, I would have known about it for sure.
Just saying, that's all. You asked.
Well, there's no need to go pointing fingers. We're in this together, and our number one priority is to get Ferriman back.
Right. Well, you best get on it, Tondi.
Well, keep on whittling.
Right. Thanks, Tombert.
Hendrik don't look so good. Hey, Hendrik, what's up with you?
Don't take me away!
Easy, fella. It's me, Tombert.
Oh God, Tombert! The things I've seen! I've seen the darkness! The end!
Oh, come on. We've all been there. One too many drinks. Everything is spinning. You're there, crying on the bathroom floor, waiting to die.
It's not like that. This was clear as day. The whole kingdom was on fire. I saw the castle burned to the ground.
That's silly. The castle's made of stone. What about Ferriman? Did you see who took her?
When I came to, she was gone. Nothing left but a busted up loop. The other guys didn't see nothing neither.
So no one saw anything? The princess just disappeared, just like that?
Gone, without a trace. If you ask me, I'd say it was an inside job. Someone drugged the morning grove, for sure. I ain't ever had a dream that was so real, you know?
Well, if that was the case, how come the cinemagraphers didn't see anything?
Exactly! That's why we locked him up. Smart, eh? You gotta watch your back. Never know who they might take next.
Right, so what you're saying is you have absolutely no idea where Ferriman is, and you're just gonna sit here hiding?
I'm on Overwatch.
Sure, looks like it.
Look, that's all I've got, mate. I'll have you know I've had a very stressful morning.
Not half as bad as Ferriman's, I'll bet. Well, you've been incredibly unhelpful. Thanks.
Wait! Tomber!
Yes?
The boys did spot some dodgy bloke stumbling into the mud. He's pissed, isn't you? No way he could have pulled it off. Funny though, I've never seen him around these parts till today. It's a bit suspicious if you ask me.
Well, that's something, I guess. I'll see if I can get some sense out of it. Cheers!
Don't let your guard down, Tonti. You never know who they'll take next.
The drunken monk. If walls could speak, they'd have some stories to tell. She's like a mother to me, in many ways. Woke up there 3 years ago and I can't remember a damn thing before it. He's pretty scary. I'm going to avoid making eye contact. Crystal sure is nice to look at. They say he's the best darts player in Wrinklewood. Maybe this year we'll make it through the qualifiers. This guy is new. Looks like he's seen better days. Oh, hey there, little fella. 30 years of service and he's never missed a shift. The landlord chooses to serve the beer himself. Cut out the middleman. Dragon-aged ale, the sweet nectar of the open world. The go-to drink if you have somewhere to be in the next 48 hours. Darts. Weird. They look exactly like the ones I've got in my room. Was on the darts team once. Didn't really see the point of it. Hey, Crystal, you got a minute?
Always for you, sweetie. What's on your mind?
So, what brought you to Wrinklewood?
To Wrinklewood? Why, I've always lived here, silly. My father works up at the castle. What brought you to Wrinklewood, Tombert?
Me? Oh, I can't remember exactly. To be honest, I can't remember much before the storm.
Oh yeah, that was quite a night. Father wasn't pleased at all. Lots of damages to the castle. Of course, that means lots of paperwork. Father hates paperwork.
Yeah, me too. What's your poison, Crystal?
Oh, this? Elderflower and dangleberry juice.
Huh? Why have I not tasted this exotic beverage?
Oh, it's not on tap. Samson makes it himself, fresh from fruits in the paddy fields.
I thought booze came in barrels.
Silly. It's non-alcoholic. Some of us likes to get up before midday.
Oh, that's a shame. Your father works at the castle?
Sure does. I'm surprised you didn't know. He keeps the books in order, handles requisitions, that sort of thing.
Oh, sounds like an important job.
Yep, sure is. If you see him, do say hi from me. You'll know it's him because of his spectacles and big bushy moustache.
Oh, I think I know the guy. Mind you, I'm terrible with names.
That's okay. Father keeps a book of those too.
That's thinking smart. So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
Me? I believe I was tending to my rosebuds. I like to get a head start on the day. So much to do around here.
Rosebuds, eh? Wouldn't have happened to see anything suspicious during your morning endeavours?
Not really. I was a little bummed to see some vagabond had half-inched my milk, but other than that...
Someone nicked your milk?
Yeah, can't trust no one these days.
Well, I'll be sure to look into that for you.
Why all the questions, Tandy?
Well, I can't say much as not to start folk worrying, but... Princess Ferriman is missing!
Oh no! Missing? How peculiar.
You're telling me? 1 minute she was here, the next, poof, gone, in the blink of an eye. I must have looked everywhere for her.
Oh, I do hope she's safe. Smart girl like Theremin. Probably just fancied a change of scenery.
I hope so. Anyways, I better continue my investigation. Thanks for your help and all that.
Not a problem, sweetie.
It was nice speaking to you, Crystal.
You too, Tonbert. Thanks for keeping us normie townsfolk safe.
Just doing my job. Hey, if I could just take a minute of your time.
Get lost.
You do realise I work for the Wrinklewood Guard?
Don't sweet talk me. Go on, be off with you.
Sir,
Do you want to make this personal?
I'd leave it out, Tonbert.
But I've got an investigation to do.
I can vouch for him. He ain't done nothing.
Alright, but if I find out he's to blame,
You'll do what?
I'll have someone else deal with it. Yep, walking away now. Hey, Merrick, right?
Can't you see I'm busy, kid?
How's the darts?
Darts? Well, they're pointy to start with.
No, I mean the game. Are you winning?
Do I look like I'm playing a game to you?
Well,
I'm partaking in a rigorous training routine, and you ain't helping.
Right. Got any tips for a rookie? I dabble. Got my own dartboard back at home.
Yeah, sure. Stop bothering me.
Charming. How's the darts team going?
What team? Those lazy buggers are holding me back. No commitment. That's their problem. No, I'll be taking home the solo trophy this year. Got just the spot for it upon my mantle.
Well, best of luck to you.
Pah, I don't need luck.
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
This morning? Well, I was at home, training.
Oh, well, what about after that?
Here, training.
Right, and between those times? Seen anything suspicious? Out of the ordinary?
Not really. I mean, there's this weird bloke that came knocking at my door. Didn't look much different to that fella at the bar.
What do you mean?
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I don't appreciate them magic types. Always got something up their sleeves. Mighty big sleeves too. This one was different though. His eyes were all messed up, like piss holes in the snow.
Right, so you're telling me there was another suspicious-looking sorcerer, like that guy?
Yeah, that's right. Much shorter though. Started running his mouth, blabbering on about the princess.
Theremin?
Yeah, no doubt he saw her in his magic tea leaves or some codswallop. Young lad had quite the temper. Stormed off as quick as he came in.
This is all starting to make sense.
Glad you think so. Anyway, tell him he's not welcome round these parts.
I'll have a lot more than that to say to him. Do you happen to see where he went?
Looked like he was headed for Lover's Walk. Say, wasn't the princess filming her new flicky there just this morning?
Exactly.
Pretty girl like that attracts all kind of weird folk.
Well, thanks for the chat.
Right.
There's always one. Luckily, any spillage will drain away into Wrinklewood's unique irrigation system. Barkeep don't take lightly to folk nicking glasses. I'll leave it be. Hey there, little fella.
Ah.
Barkeep, if you wouldn't mind.
Right you are, Tonbert.
One for this poor fellow too. Chin up, mate. The guard'll have the princess back before you know it.
Fire.
Huh?
Flames.
Sorry, I don't smoke.
Eternal hellfire.
Right. Barkeep, you know this man?
Never seen him before in me life, sir.
Crimson cast upon the skies. The fog that burns the eyes.
Seems he's talking in tongues. How many has he had?
Your guess is as good as mine. The man was blind drunk when he got here.
The cogs are in motion. Pretty cog. Whirring, grinding. Click, click, click.
Sir, you,
The dawn of sin. One's here and gone again.
So, what's the deal with all this talk about cogs?
A virgin bleeds for the wealth of the majesty. When one is lost, 1,000 follow.
When one is lost? You mean?
1,000 follow.
A foul? What?
And another, and another.
You've really got to stop drinking. Don't see much of your type round here. What brings you to our neck of the woods?
The path has been chosen. Time will be his mistress.
Oh, so you're on one of them quests? Get a lot of adventurers round here. Don't look much like you, though.
My quest is over. Through the eyes of the beholder, the world turns to ash.
Cheer up, mate. Positive thinking's a powerful thing. Even when life knocks you down, you can always count on someone else being more miserable than you. Somewhere else. Exhibit A. Yours truly. I just lost the love of my life.
We have made our bed, and now must lie, waiting. We can't run from fate. I made my choice. In sobriety, I chose my fate. Under influence, I will drown in it.
Right. This calls for drastic measures. Hey, barkeep, you got any of that pokey black stuff? You know, the one that sobers you up, good and proper.
Right before sending you ass first into a week-long hangover?
That's the one.
Right you are.
Fast as you can, please. There are lives at stake.
When one is lost, 1,000 follow.
A 1,000 follow? What's that mean, then?
And then another. Another still.
Damn it. This conversation's normally the other way round. We really need to sober you up.
For he who tastes the blood of the dynasty will forever hold his own.
Barkeep, what's the hold-up?
Coffee, black.
Down the hatch, mate.
Blech.
Talk to me.
Fine, just no more of that rancid black piss. I'll tell you what you need to know, but you won't like it one bit.
What's the deal with all this talk about cogs?
Like clockwork, the wheel has turned. The cogs spinning a perpetual motion. There's no stopping it now.
You sure you've had enough coffee? I'll ask again. What brings you to Wrinklewood?
I don't know. Fate, destiny, morbid curiosity. Take your pick.
What do you mean? 1,000 follow?
I tried to stop him. I could have stopped him. God, it's all my fault.
Stopped who?
He was my student, my apprentice. Big ambitions, but no brains.
Let me guess. Magic Act went wrong.
This is no magic known to man. 'Tis the dark arts, known only to those with evil in their heart.
Sure sounds like a handful.
That boy will be the death of me.
So what did your apprentice do, exactly?
Do you really want to know how the world ends?
Well, I've still got half a pint left.
On your head be it then. It all started with a book. An ancient tome my bloodline has kept secret generation through generation. It was until this day that these pages of evil had been kept firmly shut. That is, until I carelessly left the door to my study unlocked. The lad was smart. I'll give him that. He must have already spotted the lockup in one of our monthly student-teacher catch-up meetings. A lavishly decorated wooden chest with intricately detailed gold trim. Securely locked, of course. He was waiting for the perfect opportunity to satisfy his curiosity.
And this is where you kept the fancy book?
Right. The book was adorned with an occult sigil, one said to influence those weak of mind. I believe this is when his corruption consumed him.
Did you see him after this? Didn't fancy going after him?
Oh yes, we met on several occasions. The lad was brief, always in a hurry to be somewhere else. I was sure it was him that had taken the book, so I followed him. He skipped between towns, villages, and cities like a cartographer, never staying more than one night, but he was always sure to visit the local regency. He must have visited every castle in the Isles, from the deep south all the way to the northmost settlement. And then he found Wrinklewood.
That's us!
I followed him here last night. Some idiot working the gates let him walk right in. There's no wonder he chose her.
Hold up. Something's not right here. Are you saying that your apprentice kidnapped the princess?
Keep it down. I just want to sit here in peace and drown my sorrows. I don't need half the kingdom out for my blood.
No, Feck! We have to do something.
It's no use. He's probably already done it.
Done what?
A sacrifice of royal blood. A deal with the devil. I have seen the future as I gazed upon the looking glass. It all burns.
Hold up! Sacrifice!
Nothing can be done. Fate has chosen. I have seen it. Time stops for no man.
Look, you might have made up your mind, but some of us don't give up at the first sign of trouble. You've read the book, right? You gotta know where he's headed.
The road to immortality is long. He is far from here by now.
Time to cut the ominous riddle-me-diddle apathetic crap. Where exactly is far?
Ugh, here, take this. On your grave be it.
What's this?
It'll tell you all you need. Now, leave. Let me keep what little dignity I have left.
This is some serious stuff. Where'd you get this?
I stole it from his pack-sack. I was hoping I could make some sense of this whole mess. Alas, there appears to be a page missing. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Yep, leave it to me. Now, don't go running off anywhere. No funny business.
I have no intention of leaving.
Hey, I never caught your name.
It's Drareth.
Well, Drareth, you can rest easy. Tombert's on the case. The princess will be back by nightfall. You got my word.
I wish that were true.
The Dark Arts, a beginner's guide to the path of sin. I need to find out what these symbols mean. I should probably examine this creepy book whilst I'm at it. Wait a second. This map looks strangely familiar. Like I've seen it 100 times before. Now, I might be wrong, but this map looks eerily similar to the view from my bedroom. Only one way to find out. This looks like some sort of burial crypt. There's more text here. Maybe I can find a book to help translate it. Are these instructions? If only I could read the text. These look like mountains. Big ones too. Some sort of river, possibly? Wrapped around mountains. I swear I've seen this before. I'm not sure what that is, but it reaches far across the map. I'm guessing these are trees. What does this sigil mean? I'm an awful shot. Besides, it's already in use. Mind if I take one of these?
Look, I've just about had it up to here with people nicking my darts. If you want one, you can buy it from Sam's, just like the rest of us. Now bugger off.
Sheesh. 2 green bottles sitting on the bar. 2 green bottles sitting on the bar. And if 1 green bottle should... Nah, bad idea. Best leave them where they are. It's the pub's lost property box. I hate to think what's in there. Let's see what's in here. There's a used hanky, half-eaten sandwich, set of mouldy dentures, and a key. I think this is the key to my bedroom. Well, it's worth a go.
Yeah, sure, just take it. Be my guest. Bloody guards.
It's the key to my room.
Que decían que en el castillo había una biblioteca, ¿no?
Sorry about earlier, man. No hard feelings, eh?
Hey there!
Ah, yes. Tonbert, isn't it?
That's me.
And how can I help you today, Tonbert?
What do you know of the what?
Only that which I've seen in my... There's the eldest, the Deadwoods. Not for the beyond that. Is the... Oh, Gus.
Should we not? Yikes, I'll be sure. That was very... Knuckles, because he's always clicking them. A striking likeness of our heroic leader, King Theodore Barrington, painted by the greatest artisan in all the lands. Such a modest fella. I'll leave it where it is. How else would people know who's in the painting? It says King Theodore Barrington II. It leads down to the castle dungeon. It's locked tight. That's it. Those squiggles, they're mountains, and that's the lake. I knew I'd seen them somewhere before. It's a map of the wildlands. If I had any idea what this all meant, I could probably say Fairman. Hold on a minute. Something just fell out of the book. It's a library card. What are the chances? I need to find out what these symbols mean. Maybe there's a way to get this translated. It's a library card for the castle library. A velvet divider to stop folk wandering astray. The library have a strict one in, one out policy. There must be hundreds of books here. I should speak to the librarian if I want to find anything specific. There must be hundreds. I should speak. She must be the new librarian. Hey there, I've got a few questions.
What's puzzling you?
So, what's the oldest book you've got?
Why, that'd be the Royal Register. It's been around as long as this castle. Your name will be in there somewhere. And mine.
So it's not just for royals?
Oh no. Everyone who's worked in the castle gets added to the register. Eventually. My father's in there, and his father before him.
Neat! Can I see?
I'm afraid the register's off limits to folk like us. Is there anything else I can help you with?
So, how'd you end up working in the library?
Here? Well, it's kind of a long story. You sure you've got the time?
I'm in a bit of a rush, but I'm a sucker for a good story.
Is that so? Well, you come to the right place.
Go on, give me the highlights.
All right, I'll make it quick. You see, I was born here in Wrinklewood, but a stone's throw from the castle. My family owned the house by the gates, and each morning I'd wake up to the sun blazing beyond the wall. As I was growing up, my father would always tell the best stories, tall tales of the world beyond the gates, tales of how he travelled from the 7 cities, met my mother in Basilwick, and built a house here in Wrinklewood. I guess I was always more interested in the things out there than I was in here. When I came of age, I couldn't hold my curiosity back. It was time to see the lands for myself. I travelled far and wide, meeting quite the collective along the way. I picked up work where I could and never looked back. I found myself settling in a small town not dissimilar to this, called Ardington. You might have heard of it.
Wasn't that the place that,
Yeah. Burnt to the ground. Truly tragic. I lost a lot of good friends that day.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, what's life without a little tragedy? Besides, that was where my book turned a new leaf. Or page, you could say. The kind folk of Wrinklewood were truly supportive in their efforts to help us Ardingtons. For weeks, we were sifting through rubble, trying to salvage anything of worth. Sadly, there was little left of the town library. Many folk still blame us for the fire, you know?
Us?
Oh, mind my words. Seems I jumped the gun a little there. There were 3 of us, the bookkeepers of Arding House. Alas, my colleagues weren't so fortunate.
So what? You moved back to Wrinklewood and became our bookkeeper?
Exactly that. I think my mother appreciated the help. Despite her best efforts, she's not as young as she used to be. No.
Wow, you've gone through so much and yet...
No more than most folk. But I'm glad to say I've seen the lands.
Well, colour me impressed.
Oh, nothing a brave guard like yourself hasn't seen before, right?
Yeah, sure. Anyways, I best be going. Thanks for the story.
Don't mention it. Oh, you really should consider signing up. Plenty more stories to be found across our shelves.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Pop by any time.
Thanks. Do you have anything on creepy old forgotten languages? I've got this old book, you see.
Sure. Of course, you'll need to be a member to access the collection.
But there's lives at stake.
Sorry, sir. Rules are rules.
Drat.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. That's what I'm here for. Thank you, Gwenifer?
Oh, yeah, that's me. You can call me Gwen.
Okay, Gwen. You're free to peruse the books at your leisure. If you have any questions, just ask. You'll find we have quite an impressive collection.
Thanks. Hey there, I've got a few questions.
What's puzzling you?
Anything new to report?
Nothing new, I'm afraid. Apart from the advisor, you're the only person we've had come in here.
I'll have to keep looking. Thanks anyway. Do you have anything on creepy old forgotten languages? I've got this old book, you see.
Sure. You can find our collection in Section E, under Ancient Language and Literature.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. That's what I'm here for.
It's a ladder, used for getting to the top of bookshelves. There must be hundreds of books here. I should speak to the library. This is where they keep the books starting with E? I can't take that. How would anyone find the books? There must be... I should speak to the librarian if I want to find it. That door leads to the castle study. There must be hundreds. I should speak to the librarian if... There must be hundreds. I should speak to the librarian. There must be hundreds. I should speak to the librarian. I can't reach it from here. The Dark Arts, a beginner's guide to the path of sin. Book 1. demonic verse and how to speak in tongues. Now, to translate that creepy book. So from what I gather, the Shoggoth was buried here in the northern region. Looks like Faramir's kidnappers buying into a blood sacrifice, except it's not his blood he'll be spilling. He who offers the royal blood will be forever granted the vitality of gods. This is serious. I need to get to the northern region before he does. There's no time to waste. Banished to rise again. It seems that after the battle at the Elder Scar, an otherworldly demon was buried deep within the northern region. They killed a god. Hold on a second. This whole page, it's a summoning ritual. A sacrifice of royal virgin blood for an eternity of immortality. I can't let him go through with this. I need to find this guy, fast. A demonic sigil that marks the burial site. A sign of the occult. This is some pretty serious stuff. A royal sacrifice upon the crypt of the wicked. So this is where he's taken Faramir. It says here the crypt is buried deep within a skull-capped mountain. Where the King of Sinners was laid to rest. Looks like this is his final resting place. Why anyone would want to go messing around with this guy is beyond me. Where gods and men scorch the earth. They say the Elder Scar was once the site of a great battle, one where brave men fought amongst the gods. I bet that's what they mean. To travel far beyond the winding rivers. They must mean the Serpent's Kiss, whoever they are. Buried deep within the skull-capped mountain. This must be where he's headed. Let's hope he hasn't got that far.
Don't touch anything. I am conducting an investigation of the utmost importance. Any tampering or tomfoolery will be seen as perverting the course of justice.
Calm down, I just wanted to talk.
I am far too busy for small talk.
Rude. Advisor Pembleton, I believe. Always acting like he's got a thorn in his butt. There's a bunch of blank film piled up on the counter. Could come in handy. The label says Fixer. The label says Developing Solution. It's just a shell. Doesn't look particularly stable. I wouldn't want to be caught nicking that. Oh, it's one of them cinematographical thingies. I've never seen one for real. Looks expensive.
Hey, don't touch that.
It's some sort of foot switch attached to the camera. Doesn't seem to do anything. An amber skylight gives the room a lovely atmosphere. He looks busy. No point bothering him without good reason. Oh, I think I'll come back later if I need to use any of this stuff. That throne sure looks comfy. Fancy drapery in royal red. That way leads back to the grand. It's King Theodore. He doesn't look so good. Your Majesty, if I could just take a minute of your time. There's no getting through to him. I need to find Faramir as fast as possible.
You touch me, I break tiny man, and I make white skin soup.
Hey there! That's me.
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
This morning, I was in my quarters, resting. A man of my age needs his sleep. I'm not as fit as I used to be, that's for sure.
And have you perchance seen anything remotely suspicious this morning?
You mean, apart from the part where you were thrown out of the castle and nothing but your long johns?
Yeah, I'm trying to forget that bit.
Not really, lad. No. I was, however, a little perplexed upon arriving to my post this morning.
How so?
Well, you see, each night when retreating to my chambers, I make sure that all of my papers are locked away safely in this here podium, except this morning they were not. The podium was unlocked and a number of my papers were strewn across the floor. Troublesome children, no doubt.
Sounds mighty suspicious to me. I'll take note of it, thanks.
If you could get to the bottom of it, I'd be most grateful. Can't have layabouts messing around with the royal records.
That was very informative. If you care to spare a minute, sir, I have a few questions.
Go on then, but be quick with it. I've got work to do.
So, what is it you do here exactly?
What kind of question is that? You blind or something?
I mean, clearly you, make swords and stuff.
Aren't you a clever one? Yes, I make swords and stuff.
And other stuff?
Broadswords, halberds, spears, flail, battle axes, caltrops, daggers, maces, crossbows, battens, mail, plate armour. Hell, I even made the plate on your doublet.
Wow, you sure are talented.
Someone's got to do some work around here.
So, what would it take to get one of those shiny new swords?
A lot more than you can afford, that's for sure. Besides, these are all made on commission. We don't do walk-ins.
I'll have you know I work for the Wrinklewood Night's Watch.
You think I don't know that? Small town like this, not a lot gets past me. I also know you waste most of your wages over at the Drunken Monk, Tondbert.
I like to support local businesses.
Look, these swords ain't made for folk like you and me. Why don't you pop on down to Sam's, see if she's got something for you? Might be a bit more in your price range.
I doubt it. So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
What's it to you?
I'll have you know I'm investigating a matter of the utmost importance. The sudden, mysterious disappearance of Princess Ferriman. You wouldn't have happened to see anything suspicious, would you?
Look, lad, I don't know what you're expecting, but much like the rest of the townsfolk, I was laying my head. Woke up shortly after sunrise, had some toast, and went to work.
Okay, sounds believable.
So the princess is missing.
Terrible, isn't it?
Can't imagine the king's happy.
You could say that. Last I saw, the man was practically drowning in sorrow.
Let me guess, you're going to be the one to bring her back.
Sure am.
I'll believe it when I see it. You sure she didn't just run off with some young prince from one of the neighbouring kingdoms?
You should watch your tongue. Ferriman would never do such a thing.
Wouldn't be so sure of that, lad.
Thanks for your time.
Be seeing you.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Right, well, make it quick.
So, what are you up to?
Just turning the soil, ready for planting.
Oh, I think it's been turned enough.
Oh no, you see, it's gotta be real nice and fluffy, like a cloud. A black, thunderous cloud torn against the night sky.
Weird.
I like your eye patch.
Thank you. It's become as much a part of me as the skin on my bones.
Do you ever take it off?
The world isn't ready to see the horror forsaken upon me.
Oh, right.
Please, do not pity me. Save your apathy for my brothers.
Your brothers?
The Sons of Liberty. Liberty was my mother, a kind woman with a heart of gold. Widowed and left to care for triplets. Eli, George and I. David, despite our differences, my brothers and I worked hard to make a name for ourselves. Before long, our agricultural activities had earned up quite a desirable reputation. We clipped shrubs for the King and Queen of Westbridge, cultivated fruit for the Duke of Davner, and of course, tended the flora at the Castle Wrinklewood.
That's where I live.
Aye, a place I have not stepped foot in for 20 years.
Wow, that is a long time. So, why'd you stop working at the castle?
It's dangerous work being a groundsman. You never know what might be lurking behind a begonia.
Ain't that the truth?
We were young and careless. We had no idea such slippery beasts lurked behind those walls. I still remember the look in their eyes as the scaled beast whipped his twisted toils around their necks, and just like that, the Sons of Liberty were no more.
That's so sad.
I will never forget that morning.
So, why the eye patch?
Oh, right, one of the snakes bit me, you see.
Ah, of course, yep.
I thought that was obvious. Maybe I need to work on the delivery.
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
I was sleeping, I believe. I'd had a long night, you see. Tending to the paddy fields. Takes a lot of work keeping this town fed. Thought I'd get a couple of hours kit before starting work in the planters.
And you didn't see or hear anything suspicious?
No, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary. Not like last night, anyway.
Care to elaborate?
Well, I knew something was up when the chickens weren't pecking. They were scared, that's for sure. Like they knew something bad was coming. Then I saw him. Some crafty layabout was nicking my dangleberries.
Mighty suspicious.
Of course, as soon as he saw me, he made a run for it.
What did he look like?
I just saw the back of him. A short hooded man in a jet black robe. Not sure what you see that for dangleberries, mind.
So we're looking for someone in a hooded robe. Can't help but feel like I've seen someone fitting that description before.
Hey, you were working the gates last night, weren't you?
Anyway, thanks for your help.
Please, sir, spare me a penny.
Hey there!
Keep your hands to yourself.
Have you got a minute to talk?
He speaks. I see that Medusa root did the trick. What can I help you with, lad?
So, what's your story?
Story? What do you mean, lad?
Well, you know, tell me about yourself. A man of your stature must have seen his fair share of excitement.
Aye, that we have. You sure you've got the time?
Sure, I love a good backstory.
Well, it all started back in the port of Bezelwick. Barry and I was working on a job. Simple smuggling run, nothing fancy. The sort of thing we've done 100 times over. You meet a guy, pick up the package, slip the ferryman a couple of coin and drop off at the next port. It was easy work and well paid to boot. Mind you, all good things have to come to an end. You see, Barry here didn't exactly have the strongest legs for seafaring. Was normally a problem. We just slip a couple of locust berries and sleep through the night in the ship's hold. But this particular trip went a little different. Have you ever heard of the men with no noses?
The, men without noses?
Nasty folk. Want nothing more than to take what's not theirs. You see, these are folk who live for the sea. Born and bred on nothing but hardtack and seawater. Certainly not the type you would want to spend the night with. Anyway, we was about 3 skips from our port when this monster of a vessel came out of nowhere. I looked deaf in the eye that night. Literally. Those guys look like they come fresh from the grave. Faces like a cat's arse. Skin hanging from their bones. I swear, those men ain't human. Not no more.
Didn't like the look of them one bit.
Barry here, God bless him, he saved my life. Slept through the whole ordeal, of course. Those locust berries weren't messing around. By the time he came to, the ship was empty. Nothing left but a gaping hole in the bulkhead. Barry had no choice. It was time to face his fear head on. With the lady taking water, Barry quickly fashioned himself a buoyancy aid. Strapping together beer kegs and backstays, he made a raft and took after the ugly buggers. Me, on the other hand, well, I did what I knew best. As soon as I squatted the pan, I made myself scarce. Found a tiny little stowaway on their ship, nestled in the back of their cargo hold. Figured it's safest to hide in the ship that currently wasn't being bombarded with cannonballs.
But what about Barry? You didn't try to save him?
Barry's not like you or me, son. Takes more than a few cannonballs to hurt this guy.
Aye.
Anyway, the wind was on his side and eventually Barry caught up with the ship. Slowly, he worked his way through, killing anyone who stood in his way. From the poop deck to the cockboat, to the gallery to the guns. Barry would seek vengeance however he saw fit. Meanwhile, I had discovered the booty of all booties. These men had the biggest haul of contraband I'd ever seen. Rows upon rows of crates, full to the brim with exotic spices and spirits. This was not an opportunity I was going to pass on. Anyway, Barry turned up, we commandeered the ship and sailed it back to the nearest port. The rest is history.
Wow, you guys are awesome! So, That's how you got all those exotic fruits and spices?
Most of them, yeah. We still need to top up from time to time. Having our own belt helps.
Wow, you could have been shackled and sold for labour if it wasn't for Barry. Or worse.
Like I said, I owe him my life.
You don't owe me nothing, boss.
Aw, guys.
So, lad, what are you buying?
So, do you sell anything else? Besides, like, spices and fruits, I mean?
Not often. We get the occasional vintage cheese or preserve, that sort of thing. Why'd you ask?
Just wondering.
Well, be sure to stop by often. Our stock is always changing.
We had truffles last week. Bloody lovely they were.
Aye, polished them right off.
Neat. Why stay here, though, in Wrinklewood?
Well, you see, after our somewhat troublesome time as seafaring folk, I made a promise to Barry. We set up shop just about as far away from any port as possible. He was never a fan of the Big Blue, and, well, I was getting a little sick of our attack by that point. So we travelled north and settled in the last town before the snow hits.
And here you are.
Yup, charming little place, really. Nothing to bother us here.
Well, here's to many more years of peace and quiet.
I'll drink to that.
Aye, the easy life.
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
Well, ain't that a mighty specific question? What's all this about?
Afraid I'm not at liberty to say. Just answer the question.
Well, I mean, I was sleeping.
And your friend here, Barry?
Yoga.
Yoga?
Yup.
Barry here had a very particular morning routine. Likes to start each day like it was his last.
It's important to look after your inner self, as well as the vessel you embody.
Wow, would never have put you as one of them mumbo-jumbo types.
Nothing wrong with wanting to look after yourself. Just you wait till you hit 30 now. All downhill from there.
Right, well, I guess I got that to look forward to. So, would either of you have happened to seen anything suspicious this morning? Suspicious folk, new faces, anything like that?
What about that guy you was talking about this morning? You remember him, Barry? The geezer with the crooked smile?
Yup, I remember him. Didn't like the look of him one bit.
Okay, great. Did you see where he went?
He was heading for Lover's Walk, I'm sure of it.
That's where the princess was. So, a description. What did he look like?
Young fella, not a looker. Was wearing this big old cloak, dark as the night sky.
Anything else?
Sorry, these peepers ain't what they used to be.
Well, thanks. You've been a lot of help.
Don't mention it, kid. Can't have no good folk like that hanging about. Bad for business.
Well, don't you worry. I'll have this cleared up in no time. Ain't much that gets past Wrinklewood's favourite guard.
Who's that then?
Oh, never mind. Thanks. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Don't mention it.
Has something taken your fancy?
Actually, I have a few questions if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. Always got time for my paying customers. You've got money, right?
Tell me about yourself, Sam.
Well, what would you like to know?
How about the story behind this here shop? Mighty fine collection of things you've got.
Why, thanks, Tonbert. Well, it's not that exciting, really. My father is a highly respected scholar and a mean adventurer to boot. He spends his life travelling far and wide, writing great stories of his discoveries. Every few moons he drops by, restocking the shop with all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Most of it is junk, but with the right marketing, you can sell anything. So, that's about it. I've never actually gone with him, but we've sure heard a lot of stories.
Wow, so all these things were found on different adventures?
That's right. It's like a game to him, always trying to bring back something new and exciting.
Your dad seems like a cool guy.
Sure is.
You sure have a lot of reserved items.
Yep. Folk normally snap up the good stuff early on. If you'd like, I can sign you up to our mailing list. We're GDPR compliant. That way you'll know as soon as we get new stock.
That'd be great, thanks.
No problem. I'll drop it by the castle with Barracks.
Barrack is a member?
Sure is. He picked up a novelty pulley this morning.
Awesome! Secret club!
Shh! Secrets!
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
Sleeping. Like any normal person would. Why'd you ask, Tonbert?
Well, as it happens, I'm investigating a matter of the utmost importance.
Oh, do tell.
I am afraid to say our dear Princess Ferrimin has been kidnapped.
Ferrimin? No way!
Yep, but hey, look, I'm gonna get her back. I just need to figure out how exactly. I don't even know where she's gone.
Well, if anyone can do it, you can, Tonbert.
Thanks, Sam. So, seen anything suspicious?
Nope, you're my first customer. Although, the weirdest thing happened this morning.
Oh, do tell.
Well, there's not much to it. It's just that when I opened the shop this morning, our entire stock of novelty daggers was missing. Gone! Just like that. No sign of a break-in.
That sounds mighty suspicious to me. I'll write it down in my report. Thanks, Sam.
Happy to help. So, you gonna buy anything?
Thanks for the chat. Run me through that sacrifice stuff one more time.
Oh, if you wish.
Anyway, about the pointy stick.
Only the worthy can carry the element. I am no longer worthy.
Hold that thought. I've just remembered
I'm not going.
Wow, that thing sure is shiny. Wouldn't want to stand too close. This guy is new. Looks like he's seen better days.
Hold it right there, Tonbert. I'm afraid you'll be needing the DLC to access any areas beyond this point.
What in God's name is DLC? Sounds like some sort of horrible disease.
It's pretty simple, mate. You can't leave the town without it. DLC, or Death Liability Contract, for you wordy types, means the Crown ain't held liable if anything happens to you, which is more than likely, might I add.
Heh, I don't care about any of that. So long as Ferrimin's out there, I'll stop at nothing to get her back.
Well, you stopped right here until you get the contract. Go speak to the clerk if you're so determined.
Right, then you'll let me out?
It's not like I can stop you.
Hey there!
Ah, yes, Tonbert, isn't it?
That's me.
And how can I help you today, Tonbert?
Gareth says I need some DLC thing to leave the kingdom. What's that all about then? Sounds like a load of nonsense to me.
Well, you see, Tonbert, with all these disappearances, kidnappings and the like, we've had to reevaluate our policies as a company. If you die out there, we aren't to be held liable. The Treasury simply can't afford it, except technically we are, so that's what the Death Liability Contract is about. By signing the contract, you hereby waive any and all the claims you may have against and release from all liability and agree not to sue the Crown, its owners, employees, affiliates, agents and representatives, and His Majesty the King in the right of Winklewood for any personal injury, death, property damage, psychological trauma, or loss sustained as a result of your refusal to remain within castle grounds. You get into any trouble out there, and we can't help you. Sorry, lad, simply haven't got the manpower.
I'll be damned if I'm leaving Ferrimin out there alone. Give me the feathery writing thing. Where do I sign?
Oh, right. I could have sworn you'd change your mind. Well, in that case, I'll just need to see some ID.
ID?
Sure. Need to know you're not signing for someone else. We'd be daft not to check.
Drat. So, I guess I'd like to apply for an ID card.
Right you are. Did you bring your birth certificate? How about a utility bill?
What's a utility bill?
Look, this is serious, lad. I can't go issuing these things to just anyone. I presume you have the processing fee.
How much is the processing fee?
50 coins, my lad. Mind you, what with these new DLC laws, there's quite a waiting list.
Waiting list?
Sure. Suddenly everyone needs an ID. Honestly, when Princess goes missing and every Dick, Tom and Harry wants to win her back.
Exactly how long are we talking?
Well, seeing as I have to take them for processing myself, I'd say about 3 weeks. No rest for the wicked, that's what I always say.
Honestly, this is just getting ridiculous now. Look, I'm sure my ID's just in me other pants.
And I'll be happy to write up the DLC when you've found it.
I still can't find my ID.
Well, I'm afraid I can't write up the deaf liability contract until you do.
Can't you make an exception? Just the once, for me?
Sorry, lad. Wish I could. It'll be you first. Then before long, the whole town will be asking me to turn a blind eye. Can't be done, I'm afraid.
Fiddlesticks. That was very informative. Thanks. Nothing else in there. I'll leave it where it is. Hey, Dr. Jones, no time for love.
It's too high for me to reach, not to mention really heavy. Besides, I'm pretty sure it's empty.
I'll leave it for now. They've been there for weeks. I'd hate to disturb. Hey there, I've got a few questions.
What's puzzling you?
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. That's what I'm here for.
There's a study, just gotta find a way over there. There's...
Don't touch anything. I am conducting an investigation of the utmost importance. Any tampering or tomfoolery will be seen as perverting the course of justice.
Calm down, I just wanted to talk.
I am far too busy for small talk.
Rude. Hey, there's someone that wants to see you. It's really important.
Oh yeah? And who would that be?
Gertrude.
Where did you see them exactly?
In the town square.
Right. And why me exactly?
Because of your extensive knowledge of pickles.
So you're telling me Gertrude wants to see me in the town square because they need my extensive knowledge of pickles?
Yep, that's it.
What a load of nonsense. I mean, I am quite the expert when it comes to preserves. But that's the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard. Stop bothering me and let me work.
Hey, there's someone that wants to see you. It's real.
Oh yeah?
The landlord at the Monk.
Where did you see them exactly?
At the Drunken Monk.
Right. And why me exactly?
Because you didn't settle your tab.
So you're telling me the landlord at the Monk wants to see me? At the Drunken Monk because I didn't settle my tab?
Yep, that's it.
Well, that's nothing new. Pemberton never pay their debts. Debts are for the poor. I shouldn't be bothered by such petty matters. Now stop bothering me and let me work.
Hey, it's real.
Oh yeah?
Barrington himself.
Where did you see?
In the throne room.
Right. Now,
because they'll cut off your head if you don't.
so you're telling me Barrington himself in the throne? They'll cut off my head?
Yep, that's...
Well, I best get going then. Wouldn't want to leave the king waiting. Just keep an eye on the place whilst I'm gone.
My pleasure. Doesn't seem to do anything. This could come in handy. It's a dirty old sink with 2 taps.
What a load of nonsense. Are you trying to make me look stupid? The king didn't need me at all. You were lying. Stop wasting my time.
Blank film, ready to go.
Hey, don't touch that.
Hey, there's some... It's really...
Oh yeah?
Barrack.
Where did you see?
In the town's...
Right.
Because you're our only hope.
So you're telling me Barrett in the I'm their only...
Yep,
That's the biggest load of nonsense. Why them? And why there? Look, I really need... Stop bothering me and let...
Hey, it's real...
Oh yeah?
Barrington.
Where did...
In the front...
Right.
Because they'll...
So you're telling... They'll...
Yep, that's...
Well, I best get going. Wouldn't want to leave the king. Just keep...
My pleasure. He could be back any minute. I don't want to get caught in the act. I need to find a way of stopping him getting back in. I wouldn't want to damage the...
What a load of nonsense. Are you... Stop.
Hey, it's real...
Oh yeah?
Barrington.
Where?
In the front.
Right.
Because they'll...
See?
Yep.
Well, wouldn't want to... Just...
My Nice! It's blocked the door good and proper. Let's see what we've got here. Film reels. I should be able to load... Looks like I can load the blank film here. Still not working. Maybe I've not loaded the film correctly. The film's loaded, just need to figure out how to get this thing rolled. Let's try this again. Reels for mounting film. Still not working. Looks like that did the trick. Sounds like something's working. Ooh! Wow, that was brief. Hopefully it snapped a good photo. Well, it did something. The film's changed colour, but the frames are all blank. Maybe there's more to this than I initially thought. Doesn't seem to do anything. I'll just test it on one photo for now. Oh, I think it's working. Well, it sort of worked. The photo's really cloudy. Still wet, too. Let's see. It worked! The photo's cleared up considerably now. I think I just need to wash off this sticky stuff now. I'll just give it a quick rinse. It's perfect! Looks just like me too. It's amazing what you can do these days. This should do the trick. I'll just stick this to the library card the old-fashioned way. Nice! My very own, somewhat sticky ID card. Hopefully it's enough to trick the clerk. Time to test his peepers. I can't get out that way now. I can't reach it from all the way down here. Graffiti artists, really? I can't get out that way. I can't reach it from all the way down here. I can't get out that way. Got no use for it at the moment. Looks like this leads round to the main entrance. Time to make a speedy getaway.
Hand it over, lad. Yes. Very interesting. Wait a minute. This is... It's a wonderful picture, Tombird. Really captures your eyes. Well, everything checks out. Just sign here and here.
Is that all?
Yep. Thanks for your cooperation. You are now free to roam the wildlands at your leisure.
Well, I guess I'd better get going then. Princess to save and all?
That you should, lad. I'm sure the knights will take any help they can get.
It's time to save the princess.
Oh, shut up, Tombird.
A death liability contract. Signed and dated. Here, one signed death liability contract.
Yep, all seems in order. Well, on your grave be it. Just try to come back in one piece. Hey, Tombird.
I'll be back in no time, just you wait. Wow, the entire thing has been frozen solid. So has the poor guy tasked with delivering it seems. Oh, bet he never saw it coming, not wearing those blinkers anyway. Poor guy, looks scared half to death. Did he just blink?
There's some supplies here. Looks like a bunch of cogs and some paints frozen into the ice. Poor guy's frozen solid. Hold on. Did he just blink? I don't think that needs to be...
Bueno, sí, vale, es decir, no estaba haciendo el micro. Bueno, lo iré dejando por aquí, que habrá que ir a comer y demás. Bueno, no está pareciendo una aventura gráfica muy difícil. O sea que sí, me va a dar la impresión de que no va a ser muy larga, precisamente por eso, porque no es que sea la típica aventura gráfica donde tienes que estar probando miles de objetos y combinaciones para ir avanzando, sino que más o menos es todo bastante sencillo, intuitivo. Pues nada, si queda alguien por ahí por el chat, lo he dicho, ya seguiré luego un poco más tarde, no sé si con este o con algún otro. ¿Cuánto llevo? 2 horas y pico. Bueno, posiblemente llevo la mitad del juego, así que bueno, que ya es viernes y ya se acaba la semana de vacaciones, ¿qué más? Pero es que entre festivos y demás, este mes voy a tener muchos días libres, pero bueno, se pasan pronto las vacaciones. Pues nada, lo dicho, si queda alguien por ahí, nos vemos más tarde. Hasta luego.